Yun, kita na ako. Hi guys, sorry sa boses. Good evening, Doc Chris here, Scorpion D, and welcome to another video. Medyo wala pa rin ako sa bahay. Hi, Journey. Hi, Journey, good evening. Chi, good evening, Cinderella. Kayu, nako. Ito yung mga subject na gusto niyo. Well, itong topic na to is napaisip lang ako kanina habang nasa clinic kasi they were talking about children with may alarming rate nga ano to yung mga STDs ganun dun sa hospital na pinanggagalingan ko. Malinaw ba yung kwan ko, yung audio ko? So, hello Kayu, Cinderella, Chi, and Journey. Thank you. Yan. Bale, dun sa kwan kasi, sa clinic, napaisip kasi ako habang nandun ako nakaupo. Nag-uusap sila yung mga coworkers ko regarding, yung alarming rate of increase ng sexually transmitted illnesses sa mga bata. And, surprisingly kasi, ang laging sinasabi is dapat may sex education, no, ang mga kabataan. Now, unfortunately, mag-start muna tayo sa benefit. Well, right now, nagiging open naman na ang information na ito about sex education and naituturo naman na in a way sa mga schools in a capacity, and some are also using syempre yung social media, the internet as a way of educating the public regarding sex education. Now, may concern lang ako doon. Siguro it's not just me, may mga iba din siguro nakapansin, pero if not, let me know siguro sa chat or sa comments later. Kasi there are some content that is used for educational purposes, but can you filter it out with the appropriate age group na pwedeng makakuha dito or understand, makaintindi ng topic na pinapakita nyo sa YouTube or even Facebook. The Alpha, good evening. Ayun, so kasi naging hot na trend siya, lalo na sa medical, like health wise. Naging trending topic siya about health, lalo na nung pandemic because of the lockdown, and it was one way to convey yung information about sex education sa mga kabataan, and we cannot fully grasp if it's working or not kasi pati ngayon we still have an increasing number of teenage pregnancy and premarital activities, no, yung nagkakaroon ng contact prior to marriage, di ba? So nakikita ko yung benefit niya if we are doing it correctly. Now, kaya ko din tinanong yun sa community kanina doon sa page ko, how about using the proper avenue on how you educate people or the concerned individuals in a environment na dapat may mga supervisions doon, people who could answer the questions na may queries sila tungkol sa topic na to, and may mga makakasagot nun. Kasi think of it this way, let's say you have a 15 or a 14-year-old child sa bahay, nakapanood ng topic about birds and the bees, and then walang makakapag-explain sa kanya kung ano ba ibig sabihin nito. The problem there is the internet is a wild and a dangerous place. Pwede siyang mag-search on her own. And then at the same time, on her search, it will tread to more darker information about the topic. So, it would spell ano to, a more devastating or mas delikado na paraan of introducing the topic. Kasi walang nagsusupervise sa tao or sa bata kung ano yung dapat niya matutunan. And when that happens, lalo na sa teenage boys, when that happens, they get exposed to material na in the first place, yun sana yung kailangan natin controlin para maging aware din sila correctly. No? Yun. So, I get it a lot na we are trying to help our kababayan, lalo na sa mga kabataan, para matutunan nila na maayos. Kung lang natin is, we have to do it correctly. Kasi, if without our supervision, without our guidance, and we just put it on YouTube, video on demand, and we let their minds think about it from time to time, it will just further create something worse. It will just further feed their curiosity, kumbaga. If you were there beside your brother, your sister, habang ini-educate yun, you could explain, pwede. Or if you have a teacher that is well versed in educating the person about this certain topic, mas maganda yun. Kasi at least they could explain it in a manner na it could help them understand the proper ideas about sex education. Hindi yung hinahayaan mo lang sila. No? The problem right now is sobra na siyang rampant. Even people who are not in the medical field, they take advantage of this certain topic, and it might even lead to abuse, and it might even lead to harm to the children, especially on TikTok, especially on YouTube, Facebook. So sobrang hirap nun. Sobrang hirap mo nang habulin kapag nakapag-expose to sila, kasi you'll be left with the speed of the algorithm, the speed of the monster. Yung algorithm na yan, pag yan yung na-search niya, tuloy-tuloy na eh. Okay? Ayan, the alpha. Agree ka ba, Doc? Ibababa yung age restriction sa pag-access ng contraceptives. Now, sa contraceptives kasi, sa age restrictions, that depends on what is the law dito sa bansa. Sila, yung kwan kasi natin yung if we are mandated to uphold the law about reproductive health, ang alam ko na-pass naman na yun we have to abide with that, and dun papasok tayo to teach them, okay, how do they access this, and at the same time, when will you access this, okay? It's up to the people who are surrounding the children to help them understand when does this matter, no? Hi, ACIs, new subscriber. Kasi with regards to the age, like in certain countries, the access to contraceptives has already been ayoko magbigay ng exact age kasi baka magkaroon na ng topic na naman na magkakaiba, pero it's well considered naman na. Pero sa atin as citizens, we have to be the one to educate the people or the younger generation. Why does this exist, and when will it be useful? Okay? Pero syempre, it will all boil down dun sa pangangaral mo sa mga kabataan. Kasi syempre, that act should always be preserved after marriage pa rin. Kasi that's always been the teaching, di ba, sa atin. Should always preserve that act after marriage. And kung yun ang naging prinsipyo sa pamilya, and if the family is strong enough, mapapreserve yun. Okay? Because if you value the closeness of your family, you will uphold that. Now, siyempre sa other families ka dito sa Philippines, meron na mga broken families and we cannot remove that from the equation. It's up to, kumbaga, the people who are older to be responsible to educate them. Now, for us, kami, government employees and also healthcare providers, may mga advocacies din kami with regards to how to teach these people correctly about sex education, social hygiene, diba? And we use certain platforms. Now, pupunta kami dun sa target population, not just in the population na majority. Kaya mas maganda kung nandun ka sa target population kasi alam mo lang kung sino dapat yung makikinig sa'yo. And hindi mo, you have to focus on how that target population would react. Okay? Kasi let's say for example, your target population is a teenagers, pero may halo-halong mga bata. Siyempre, medyo may ilang ka dun. So dapat, when you talk about topics like this sex education, you should always consider the population. No? Kaya hindi siya basta-basta pinopost sa internet. You should always consider the people, the audience. Now, I get the idea of YouTube creating the YouTube Kids. Pero may mga loopholes kasi yan eh. The loopholes of YouTube Kids, nabanggit na rin sa other videos sa abroad. Kapag na-click lang for kids dun eh, pwedeng lumabas din yung mga explicit content sa YouTube Kids. And it would, it will boil down to the algorithm again. Like, let's say, na-click mo for kids pero baril. Eh, din maging algorithm na siya. Pakita na sa bata yung baril. And the next time, naghahanap na to ng pellet gun, ganun. So, it would incite violence, di ba? So, it has a lot of tweaks. Kailangan pa niya ng tweaks. So, pero may Paul-looping. Pero may data category government na okay, Pinoy ang sex education. Sa atin, in advocating sex education, yun nga, we have to consider yung people, no? Sa amin, we have to consider the people and what type of information should we provide the children about this situation or this certain topic. Kasi hindi lahat, kasi syempre sobrang sensitive ng topic na yan. You should always take into consideration what type of information or what type of practice should you educate the children. Now, lalo na kung they are in the reproductive age. Kasi doon maraming tanong. Actually, pagdating dun sa sex education, it's best that you answer their questions rather than you giving items. Kasi yung questions nila, those are the things that are running from running in their mind, no? Yung mga iniisip nila, their curiosity. So you have to understand on how to take the information from them and process them para lang maintindihan nila. Okay, Mariam Benaventura, hello. Doc, sex education, female and male po ba yan, no? Kapag whenever we educate sex education, male or female man, syempre, there is a slight difference because of the sex. And if ever meron man, we have to consider consider the sex, no? Kasi iba kasi yung gender na ngayon sa male or female ngayon. So, if that were to be the case, kailangan mo din, may pwede rin yung paraan na kausapin mo rin yung more on boys, kausapin mo rin yung on the side of the girls. And maganda rin yung situation na if the educator is a man or a male, they usually talk to the boy, the audience that are the male category, and the females will be lectured by an advocate that is also a female para maging comfortable sila sa usapan. That is the proper way kasi we're considering the audience. Hindi lang yung basta-basta na provide ka ng information. Okay? So, ayan. Hi, Grace. Hello, Doc. Sabi niya. Perfect G. Perfect defect G. Ayan. Yun lang naman yung naisip ko. Kasi right now, Valentine's Day is February 14. Next week na tayo. And tignan nyo, it's quite important for us to really provide the correct information, but we have to consider also the avenue, the place, the situation, kung paano natin i-provide yung information para sa kanila. Kasi once we just provide information and then we don't answer their inquiries, their questions about the information that you laid down to them, you'll just create more questions. When you create more questions, magsa-search lang sila sa internet kasi sa internet nila napanood eh. So, when they search more questions, okay, ano kaya to? Ano kaya to? Well, down you go. Deep to the rabbit hole. Kumbaga, maghahanap na sila, may masastumble sila sa dark web na video. Well, yun na, yung magiging problem natin. So, you should always, whenever we're tackling certain topics like this, always na meron dapat mature supervision. Ideally, sana an advocate on the education process or sex education advocate or the parents, pinaka-best, yung parents. Or someone older than them na kapatid nila. Pwede rin yun. No? As long as you have to understand na they still have a naive mind. Kailangan nilang matutunan yung pinakasimpleng bagay lang. And later on, you should always include your family principles. Yung prinsipyo ng pamilya nyo. Kasi kung natuturo ka lang, tapos hindi naman akma dun sa prinsipyo ng pamilya mo, ng family nyo, mawawala kasi yung yung paggalang dun sa how your family has been brought up ever since. If you're from let's say, a Christian family, ganon, should always include that pa rin. If you're from a Muslim family, you should always include the principles of your family dun sa pagtuturo sa inyo. That's why you have to consider the population. Anong page po dapat sa kids ang safe na kaya ituro? Isa pang problem, Doc. Age 30 to 17, exposed na sa... Yes. Well, that's the most difficult part kasi ngayon, the internet is... Well, hindi mo malalagyan ng filter yan unless magaling kang mag-provide ng block dun sa internet, sa phone mo, or sa gadgets dun sa bahay. That's why it's important for you to monitor your children, yung mga younger siblings nyo. Kasi the internet is a scary place for you to see a lot of things na hindi dapat nakikita ng isang minor de edad. Okay? Oh, thank you guys for dropping by sa video. Sobrang tagal ko pala din nag-stream, 3 weeks ata. Medyo naging busy sa training, and hopefully mabalik-balik ko to. Ayun, gumana. Sa wakas gumana tong gumana tong Streamlabs ko. Now, if you have questions, guys, just send na lang sa comments. Try kong sagutin. And then, if you have any more insights about the topic, sige, tignan natin. Okay. February 14 is next week. So, I think next week natin. Stay safe, syempre, sa mga families dyan. Enjoy your weekend siguro. Ako, ay weekday pa lang, no, sorry. Wala na ako sa oras. Enjoy lagi, no? Thank you guys for dropping by and see you on the next video. Okay? Thank you guys.